Hello friends, all CAIIB students for 2026. Today I have brought a special session for you. This special session is very important for you from all the subjects point of view. Look at the topic itself. Subject wise scoring topics in CAIIB June 2026. Scoring. If you follow these, almost 40% of your marks are secured. 40%. Remaining 60 will be in other subjects, other topics. But you require 50%. Out of that, 40% will be covered from here. Even sometimes 50% is covered from here. So follow the series completely, follow the video completely, share it with your friends, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Because everyone in CAIIB is concerned about one point. What? Clearing it. Even if you get 45 and then the average is 50, you are very much happy, isn't it? Because clearing CAIIB is really a tough job. And that also with banking experience. See, you have to work in the bank also. You have to work, you have a family also. You have to travel also many times for banking job. And then you have to study also. You have to attend the classes. So it's not an easy job. When you were students, at that time things were different. At that time there was no job. You were only studying. You could study. Now it's a difficult task, right? So that's why I brought separate only special important points, important topics, so that you can follow that and score at least 50%. So now for the beginners, those who are new for CAIIB, kindly note there are 4 compulsory papers: ABM, BFM, ABFM, BRBL. 4 compulsory. Okay. Then in ABM, all of them you have 4 modules everywhere. Now I'll just read the names. I have taken detailed sessions for this. You can follow them. ABM, statistics, HR, credit and compliance. You have numericals in module A and module C. Full numericals. BFM, international banking, risk management, treasury and balance sheet. You have numericals in all the 4. Toughest subject. Toughest. ABFM. Management process, advanced conception of financial management, valuation, mergers and acquisitions, emerging business solutions. So where do you have the numericals? 2. Module B and module C. Then BRBL. Regulations and compliance, important acts, laws, legal aspects of banking, part A and part B, and commercial and other laws with reference to banking. So kindly note, no numericals over here, complete theory. So the detailed session on this, I have done it separately, okay, about the subjects and about the modules. You can follow that. Today is not that topic. Today we have to cover the important chapters in it. These are the electives, right? I would suggest you select HR, best one, okay? Easy for clearing. So now, let's start directly with the topic. BFM, important topics in BFM. See, in module A, I'll cover module wise. Module A, what is important? Numericals on Forex. You get around 10 to 12 marks of numericals on Forex. One case study of 5 marks, remaining some 5-6 marks, here and there 1 mark, separate, 6 questions on numericals. So that's why this topic becomes important. This topic is also a bit brain scratching, because you have to think a lot. In module A, BFM. Module B, risk regulations in banking industry. This chapter will cover almost 60% of your module B BFM. 60%. This chapter is the most scoring topic in entire BFM, you can say. Most scoring. If you understand this chapter, remaining all modules C and D will be easy for you. But you have to understand this. Okay? very tough and very big also, very scoring also. Now module C, derivative products. These derivative products are toughest and scoring also. Why? Because many questions are asked on derivative products nowadays, because derivative is the flavor of banking today, flavor. Every bank focuses on derivatives, and there are various 4 to 5 types of derivatives which are for your studies. Forward, future, FRA, forward rate agreement. Okay, swaps. Swaps are also 4 or 5 types. All these you have for studies. Okay. Then asset classification and provisioning norms, module D. Asset classification means this is related to your provisioning, substandard loan, doubtful 1, doubtful 2, loss. Okay, then standard loan, SMA 0, SMA 1, SMA 2, everything is covered. So these are the important topics of BFM, where you can score. If you follow these, you will score around 50 to 55 marks. 50 marks at least in this. This is for BFM. Now ABM. ABM. Measures of central tendency and probability. Many questions are asked on this. Measures of central tendency and probability. Also, it is one of the toughest chapters. The total number of marks are around 8 to 10 marks in this chapter itself, single chapter. Very scoring, also tough. Tough, it's not easy. Sometimes even 12 marks are asked in this. Here you have mean, mode, median. Okay, all the 3 are there. Group data, ungroup data. Then you have skewness, kurtosis. Okay, then you have various coefficients, relative coefficient, absolute coefficients. So this chapter is a bit tougher one, and scoring also. If you understand it, it is very easy. Technology appraisal process in HR, module B, related to, see, technology is a flavor now. Everywhere, anywhere you go, everyone focuses on technology. Every bank focuses on technology. Why? Because that reduces the human cost, salaries, right? Appraisal process. Appraisal process is changing now in banks. Earlier we had boss used to do the appraisal. Now the appraisals are done by 360 degrees. Check this 360 degree appraisal. So this is the flavor, and this is asked for many marks as such. Then NPA management, module C. One of the toughest and one of the important chapters. Okay? Because in NPA management, you have to focus on various resolution schemes. Whether you have to go for resolution, whether you have to go for rectification, or whether you have to go for recovery. 3 separate parameters you have to check, and it comes for many marks. Roughly around, I will tell you, 8 to 10 marks. Okay? NPA management in module C. Module D, identification of compliance issues. See, compliance issues are a major problem to the banking nowadays. Because if you miss out on compliance, RBI penalizes you heavily. Isn't it? There's a huge penalty if you fail on compliance. Isn't it? So that's why this has become an important parameter now. Got it? Next, related to ABFM now. The management process, module A, theory chapter, complete theory chapter. Those who have done the MBAs will find it easy. Here you have all the basic steps of your planning process. Okay? Purpose, objectives, strategy, principles, everything you have. Theory topic, but very important. Staffing, everything is given. How to do the staffing, how to allocate the budgets. This chapter carries around 7 marks, 6 to 7 marks. Then financial and operating leverage, module B. Now leverage is an important chapter. Why? Because you have to focus on buying and selling of companies many times. Valuations are done. So that's why financial and operating leverages. You have to focus on this leverage part. Corporate valuations and different valuation models. This is mainly for your buying and selling of companies. purchasing of companies, mergers, acquisitions, these are followed. And mark wise, if you say this carries around 7 to 8 marks. Totally, this will carry around 40 to 50 marks. These all subjects which I have given. Sometimes this I have seen for almost 12 marks. Because corporate valuations and different valuation models are asked many times. Models are difficult ones also. For marks also. Okay. But you have to just study the basics. Kindly note, you don't go in details. You have to study understand the basics of that topic, and then it's enough. Business analytics and green and sustainable financing in module D. Business analytics. Analytics means this is related to the analysis, metrics, okay, numbers, various tables, everything. Then green and sustainable financing. This is a flavor now. Many questions are asked on green and sustainable financing. Roughly these two will combine and come for around 14, 15, not even 15, around 16 to 17 marks. In fact, 20 I have seen, 20 marks I have seen. This is a flavor now, green financing. Because all the companies have to focus on green financing and green measures. Right? Then, BRBL. Reserve Bank of India Act and Banking Regulation Act, Module A. Very important. These are the basics of banking. Many of you might have studied them earlier also. But the problem is, even if you have studied them earlier, in details they are asked. The topics are covered in details over here. So both the acts you have to study very well. Second, related to Module B, shareholding corporate governance. What is the shareholding pattern in the banks? What is known as a closed company? What is known as an open company? Okay? Then corporate governance. How is corporate governance affected? How is the transparency affected? How the shareholders, what are the rights of the shareholders towards the corporate governance, towards the transparency? Right? Because the rights of shareholders are very important. Minority shareholders, majority shareholders. Everything is corporate governance. Then module C, interest rates, payment systems. Okay? What are the various? See, you won't be asked numericals in this, but you will be asked the theory part. Okay? How are the interest rate decided? What are the legal aspects of interest rates? What are the various payment systems? And what are the legal aspects related to payment systems? Means it might be related to, this payment systems might be related to NEFT, RTGS, UPI, even clearing. Okay? So anything. Then module D, procedures for auditing and inspection. Module D. Now procedures for auditing and inspection are, why are they important? Because now RBI is focusing on risk-based audit. RBIA they call it, risk-based internal audit. So that's why this topic becomes important. If you ask me the marks for this topic are around 13 marks. Overall, all those which I have told you, everything comes for around 50 marks, plus or minus 5 marks here and there. But it will cover majority of your portion, isn't it? Because see, you require 50 marks, right? So 50 marks is enough for you, right? This will cover from 40 to 55 marks. So it's enough for you. Now before going, everyone, kindly join the new Adda 24/7 batches. Okay? The new batches of Adda 24/7 have just started. I would always suggest you to join the Increment Mahapack. In Increment Mahapack, you get 15 plus batches per subject. 15 plus batches per subject. Plus you get physical question bank delivered at your home. Plus you get physical formula bank delivered at your home. Plus you get study planner, how to plan the studies. Everything is delivered at your home. Plus you get physical ebooks. You get mock tests. Mock tests are there. Mock tests are same as that of your exams. Same, no change. 10 full length mock tests you get. Subject wise you get, chapter wise you get, chapter wise mock test. So it's huge and it's enough for you for studies. We mentors also give you various handouts. For joining, kindly note the code to be used is Y432. Kindly note, use the coupon code Y432. See this. Again, don't forget this code Y432. This code will give you 82% discount, 82 plus 1% extra if you download the app. Download the app first, then you will get 1% extra. Plus right now, as I told you, triple validity is going on. Triple means you buy for only 5 months, you pay for only 5 months, you get it for 15 months. So huge. Join this app.